Hello everyone, my name is Roberto Cristian, but you may call me Robbie for short. And first, I want to thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. Finally, after 2 years, this is a long time coming. It makes me really happy that my awkward self can continue to make videos that you all enjoy. I'll still have the Drag Race and Pokemon videos coming, but I want to make some other Pokemon content that's not Drag Race related, just to kind of be a little more versatile on the channel. So today, I'm going to be reacting as a bit of a 1,000 subscriber special that I promised you guys. I'm going to be reacting to some old YouTube videos I made way back in the day when Pokemon Diamond and Pearl were still new releases. I was in 7th grade when I made these. I don't know what to expect. I am going to cringe a lot. Okay, so I am going through my subscriptions because I was prepared for this because I felt like this was coming at some point. I didn't know it was going to be this soon. Here it is. There's Jesus Christ. I'm already cringing at the name. Cheat Master CCM, which stands for Cheat Code Master. Also, what is the neighbor doing? There are noises. I have 2 videos, 1 subscriber. That 1 subscriber is me. I am subscribed to myself. If you can't support yourself, how in the heck are you gonna support anybody else?
Can I get an amen up in here? Amen.
14 years ago. Oh, okay, let's just click on it.
Fury Road.
Sorry, ads. I don't feel ready. This is already so blurry. We're going to learn how to make a Poffin according to 10-year-old me. Is there even sound to this? There is no sound. What is happening? You can't even see the bottom of the screen! What is this? What was 10, 11-year-old me thinking? Filming just the top screen with a webcam from my mom's classroom. Am I looking for the Poffin that I just made? Mild Poffin. Oh, we made a perfect one. A level 99 Mild Poffin. That's the one we made, apparently, and I want to show it off. Not that I would know because I didn't show the process! Okay, that was making a Poffin. I have 3 likes. How does this have 696 views? More views than some of my videos combined. YouTube 14 years ago was quite the trip. How does this have more views than me beating Cynthia? Wait! We're not gonna watch Beating Cynthia. This one has sound, thankfully. I make this in Windows Movie Maker on Windows XP. Who knows how old that is now? Wait! What is this transition? This is so funny. So I took what was the Nintendo DS's feature of, like, you could like send messages to your friends. You can tell like what is happening with the L here. I really tried to make a straight line, but I could not do it because my Nintendo DS was pretty busted. 11-year-old me was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. You can read what it says. Memories flushing back just from hearing this music. Not the shiny Arceus! Let me find my headphones because this is cutting into my actual sound, and we don't want that. I'll be right back! This is obviously hacked. Like, I used an action replay when they sold those back in GameStop back in the day. Hack a shiny Arceus that now lives in my old copy of Pokemon Black. And I could never get it into Pokemon Bank, so rip to that shiny Arceus. Rip to that shiny Heatran that is also level 100. So I'm assuming that this is just a team of shiny legendaries. YouTube, can I reclaim this? I don't know the email or password for this account. We're gonna skip forward a little bit. Oh! Shiny Palkia! I don't know if you hear that, but oh, that is terrible on my ear. Okay, so I'm curious to see what are my other team members. There's a go back. Shiny Giratina. I love that shiny, actually. I am not someone that has the patience to shiny hunt Pokemon. I wish I did. Shiny Giratina looks amazing. And there's the shiny Darkrai from the thumbnail. I remember I used to use Darkrai a lot as a kid. We used to take our Nintendo DS's to school, and during recess we would play Pokemon battles. I used to use Darkrai a lot, and people got mad at me because it was a cheap tactic to use Dark Void, Nightmare, Dream Eater, and Dark Pulse. In hindsight, yes, it was absolutely terrible, and I would have banned my 11-year-old self from playing Pokemon competitively. And just now, you became the most powerful of all the trainers. You are now our newest champion. Wait, you can see the camera in the background. Whoa! I feel like I recognize these walls in the back as my parents' house. I wonder if I still have the camera at my parents' house. I don't think so. I think it's a Sony Cybershot, but like one of the super old ones. Wow. Memories. Takes me back. Did I just talk? I defeated Cynthia, and now I'm going to the Hall of Fame. I don't remember this being my voice at all. And in English? With an accent? That's so funny to me. Because I barely have an accent now as an adult. Oh right, the Hall of Fame is gonna tell me the team of 6 Pokemon that I used. Ooh, that camera's having trouble focusing! I shouldn't call you a child anymore, says Professor Rowan. I wish you could call me a child! I miss being 11! My shiny level 100 Arceus met at Route 13. My shiny level 100 Palkia met in the same route. My shiny level 100 Darkrai made at Route 204. My shiny level 100 Giratina. My shiny level 99 Dialga. And my shiny level 100 Heatran. Wow. What a team. What a team! 420 hours of playtime! Oh! 420 hours of playtime. 10-year-old me had no responsibilities. 10, 11-year-old me had... I'm talking again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, and you can see it in the corner. You can see it in the corner that I'm holding a microphone. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. And then I never posted anything for like 10 years. Wow, that was an experience. Are there comments? There are no comments, I swear. Okay, here's a little fun fact about this particular video. When I posted this video 14 some years ago, I remember that I got an email from YouTube that someone had commented on this beating Cynthia video. The comment said, Arceus, LMAO. And because I am from Puerto Rico, first language being Spanish, my 10, 11-year-old self really interpreted that as, I thought LMAO meant lame-o. Like you're using Arceus? Haha, you're so lame. Lame-o. That truly scarred me for life. And I never posted videos again. I'll see you in my next one. Nope. And then I didn't post anything for like 12 years. I really thought LMAO meant, like they meant it literally, and it was like typo, and they like wrote lame-o. I thought they really called me a lame-o for posting this, and they were just laughing. They were just laughing. So that's, I wonder, okay, does the other one have comments? This person tagged GiraTinaFan08 and said spicy. Description, I'm making a Poffin in Pokemon Pearl using my Action Replay DS. I wasn't even shy about it. This is when I have a description. In this video, I'm going to show how I'm going to beat Cynthia in the Pokemon League without Action Replay DS. Shut up! You literally used an Action Replay DS! Don't lie to yourself, 11-year-old me. You did use an Action Replay DS! Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to do videos. I remember when I was 13 and I used to watch the kids react videos on YouTube. We don't watch the Fine Brothers anymore. And thinking, that is something that I want to do. Like me kind of wanting to be on that show. And never giving myself the courage to do it because I always thought, oh, I'm not good enough to do this. Or I'm just a kid, I don't really know what the heck I'm doing. Don't have the equipment. What are my parents gonna say? All of that is so funny to say now as an adult because the biggest supporter that I have is my mom. My mom comments on all of my videos. She's the person who campaigned 2 years ago to get me the 100 subscribers so that I could get a custom channel URL. And then I also have my boyfriend's mom who is so supportive. Hi Janie, I know you're watching this. I don't know what else to say, but thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment telling me how cringy those videos were. And if you wanna watch those videos yourself, I'm gonna link them in the description or in the comments somewhere so that you can go watch them yourself so that you don't have to look for them. Thank you again for 1,000 subscribers. I would not be here if it wasn't for the wonderful community of people that I have fostered on the internet. As always, I appreciate you being here. Bye!